Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Falcon ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Ryan rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking deep for Julio. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
A gain of
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. The handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of
good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
10 at the 41-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Taylor will throw. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is a counter play. Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, they'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 7. Now Gurley. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Brought down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reaction to those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
After the interception, here's Taylor. Oh, that was dangerous.
Taylor's pass.
Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down, it's Taylor. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. That's into the hands of Eckler. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Again, it's Taylor. And that is incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on fourth down here. They're going on fourth down. It's Taylor. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Deion Buchanan. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Airing it out. It's caught inside the 25. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Down Falcons.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Ryan will throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan, he's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
White flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
A loss of
this defense is really flowing around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. From the 24, Taylor. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Taylor on 3rd down, throws incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Taylor. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Taylor. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Complete to Justin Jackson. A gain of 5.
So the scoring's right up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw again is Taylor. Left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now this is the third-year man from Northwestern, Justin Jackson, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The 42-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On the ground, it's Eckler, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Tyrod Taylor scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Chargers can now take the lead with the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Chargers 14, Falcons 13.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
18 on the play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They go play action with Ryan. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because I nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Play action, Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, but frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Flush to his right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Smith. Ryan now going to try to run the option left. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
By Melvin Ingram.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Chargers 32-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown.
Todd Gurley with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead.
14. Sterling
Now
Hoff.
following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Finds its way to Williams. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
The 31-yard line.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. This complete to Henry over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. He's back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. A fake to Eckler. Now here's Taylor. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is Gibson. And he'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. He's got a first down and more past the 30. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
First down, Falcons.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Here's Ryan. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Calvin Ridley. Incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Sterling Hockrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now.
And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Taylor. Left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Flushed out right. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll run here with Eckler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Play action, now Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On second down, Eckler. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Taylor looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Now Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So,
they don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Say sweet.